Everyone, today we are going to be removing the footer of a WordPress website. Now this is a website I've been working on and it has a footer. It says proudly powered by, it has the theme name. It usually says proudly powered by WordPress. Um, you might not want that. So all we're going to need is a plugin. So you go to plugins. Oh, before we continue, I want to make a couple disclaimers, or just one disclaimer. So we are going to be removing the copyright. So we're going to be removing the footer. We will not be replacing. If you want to know how to replace a footer, it's a little more complicated and it changes from theme to theme. But if you'd like, I can make a video on it. Just comment down below. I'm making a video on how to remove it just because it's a lot easier, it's a lot more simple and fast. Okay, so it's for plugins. We need one plugin. You go to the back end of your WordPress. You go to plugins, add new. You go to custom CSS. Type in custom CSS and that's the name of the plugin. My computer's being slow. Very, very slow. Okay. Now I'm sure any of these, or most of these will work. The ones that are like 4.5 or 5 stars, they should work. But the one I always use is this one. WP add custom CSS. It's very simple and I've always used this one. So install this one, activate it, and now it's activated. And if you go to the left sidebar, it should be down here where it says add custom CSS. Okay. Now, most themes are different, so we're gonna have to do a little investigation. Okay, so you go down here to where your footer is, hover over the copyright or the part that you want to remove, right click, inspect, and this should pop up. All the code should pop up. All right, scroll down so you can still see the footer. Now, these are all HTML elements on this left side. So you want to go over the HTML elements. Well, it looks like it inspected the wrong thing. So we're going to go again, we're going to go inspect, and it should throw me to a better target area. Okay, now you want to hover over that element that highlights the copyright or the thing that you want to remove, or the footer part that you want to remove. Now notice this highlights more. This highlights a whole container. Now you don't want to remove the whole container. You definitely do not want to remove the whole footer, or else your website's going to look a little awkward without a footer. So we go down here to the copyright. Now notice my class says copyright. It says class copyright. So that's the class that they give in this element. It's different from theme to theme. I've seen footer content. That's a popular one. So that might be your class. But whatever your class is, doesn't really matter. It does matter that you remember it though. So right here on the right side is here's the CSS for that class, copyright. Now, if you do not see your CSS class right here, so if you hover over your CSS and it doesn't highlight the thing that you want to remove, the copyright that you want to remove, then what you want to do is you want to go over to your HTML. You want to click on the element that does highlight the copyright that you want to remove, and you want to press this new style rule. You want to click that, and then it should pop up with the class. Okay, now you want to click inside the brackets, type in display colon, or just press enter, and type in none and semicolon. And if you notice, the footer copyright is gone. All right, now you want to copy. You want to highlight this CSS and right click, copy, or Command or Control C. Then you want now. Before we do anything, so make sure you've copied that. You can exit out of the HTML and CSS. Now, if you refresh this page, or refresh your WordPress page, you'll notice that the footer comes back. That's because we haven't added the custom CSS yet. Now you want to head over to your custom CSS page, right click again and paste, or Command V and save. Now notice when we refresh, copyright is gone. There's no copyright. Alright, to prove that this works on multiple sites or any site, I'll go to YouTube. Okay, scroll all the way down. Here they have their copyright 2016, YouTube LLC. Alright, so go to inspect, same process, inspect. Their class is copyright as well. Click on it, click the plus button, click inside the brackets, display, none. Now notice what happened. I typed in display none, and it's still there. Alright, well, if that happens, you're going to type it in again, display none, but you're going to add one more step. You're going to click space, exclamation point, and type in important. Alright, now it's gone. Alright, so what this did, what the important did, it gave it, well, it made it more important. And before it was being overridden, your code was being overridden, but since you put it as important, now it's not being overridden. Okay, so sometimes you might have to type in the exclamation point important if your CSS is being overwritten. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.